I try my best to casually teach you how to code as you're playing the game. So I'm going to start with the hardest part of building this app, which is going to be the map and getting to like being able to move troops across the map. And the second piece of this is going to be getting the troops to attack each other, but I'm going to make that in a separate video because I feel like I'm going to run into issues just getting the troops to move, because it's gonna require like a lot of requests to the API. And first I'm going to figure out how to do it just on the front end alone, because every time you take a step, like you're changing your position, we got to update the other player that you just moved. And if there's like 8 players, you got to update every single player that you just moved and still be aware of every other player's movements. And there's going to be many troops. So I'm thinking this is going to get quite complex. But for starters, keep it simple. Just going to create a grid of 100 by 100 and try to move one unit, which I'm just going to make as a symbol. Is probably going to be an X, and then just move it across the map. So that's a goal for now. So I have a fresh install of a new app. It's quite blank, completely blank, and we're going to fill it in with a grid now. I'm going to call it a game container or map. Let's do map container. Okay, and let's add some CSS grid to that. So we probably want, actually better yet, I'm gonna create a new component altogether and then create its own CSS file. So I want this to be map container tsx, and you're gonna import React from React. Map container, and you're gonna return what I have here, and then we're gonna export you. Yep. And then we're going to import that container from container app container. Okay, that container goes there, and we're going to add a CSS file. And target is going to be map container. Container. And we're going to want display grid template. I think it was just grid template. So repeat 101% over repeat 101%. I think some of that. And then over here, we're going to import containers. Okay, so map container, yeah. map container. Map container cannot be used as JSX. Its return type void is not a valid JSX element. Oh, let's move that here. Okay, so we have body, root, map container, and no CSS. So did I type something wrong? Container map container CSS. Containers map container CSS. That looks fine. I wonder if I were to do background color orange. That's not a for sure. So it's app and then app container. This is interesting. I wonder what if, let's take that out. We don't have that. Okay, none of this is hooked up. Let's restart. Is the CSS just not hooked up? Where's index CSS? No, not that one. Index TSX. App. Oh, maybe. I think I need to import app.css somewhere. Okay, so we've got no CSS. That's interesting. I feel like that's not correct. But import slash CSS. I think so. But it did. It's there. Okay, that's super weird. Let's see. Let's go back to here. I don't actually want this here. But map container. Okay, so map container. I'm gonna want this 100% and height auto. Actually, no. 100 view height and 100 view width. Okay, here we go. We are in business. So yeah, there's the grid. Cool. So if I were to position a troop, let's say like somewhere over here, and then I try to make it move over there, how would I go about that? So let's take away that orange. That looks crazy. Can do light sea green. That still hurts my eyes. Let's dampen you. Maybe like something like that. Nope. More yellowish. Yeah, that looks more like grass. Save and alright. Over here. Okay, good enough. So let's say that's our field, and then we're gonna want a unit. So let's create. How do we want to go about this? So I have a grid, and I want a troop, let's say. Something like that. Position would have an x value, 10, and y 20. Okay, so that would place it on the map, but how would I place it on the map with this information? Huh. Let's say this if represents the troop, and we give it a class name where it's troop position dot x and troop and troop position dot y. So then what that'll do is put 1020 as the class name, and I could say the title is also part of it. So troop.title. Okay. And suppose I want to remove the space. I think I could do that. Open up. Replace. Okay, so I'll remove this space. Let's see what What else? So suppose I say class name foot soldier. Capital. Background. Color. So then I have this div. It's just gonna take up the whole screen then, right? No, it's just one spot. Okay. I like that so far. Oh, it's right there. So by default, it's in the top. And that is one grid. Nice. Okay. But I don't want it there. I want it at 1020. So if we go here, I'm gonna want grid. Grid row. No, wait. So class name is the value. Oh shit. That means how am I gonna do that? The class name is the value. I want the value. Maybe I might need inline. Style equals grid row equals poly true position x and like this. Yeah. And then column true position y. So then we can delete this. Okay. Yep, that did the job. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I could count this way faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I want it opposite, right? X10, Y20. Oh, they are opposites. So this is great. Or I could keep that as is, and this will be Y, and this will be X. Yeah, that's what I like it. So row will be Y. That sounds kind of perpendicular, but that is correct. Okay, so if I wanted to move it now, let's say I clicked here. How do I keep track of where I clicked? Huh. I click do something. Get the grid of where I clicked, and then set true position value x right position x. No, it should be xy. Right. But I don't know x and y. X equals, let's change it up for now, const y equals 40, something like that. Title is the same. Okay. So if I click anywhere in the map, it should move me to 5 and 40. Yeah, it did. All right, so that's a good sign. I just need to know where I actually clicked. And then set it to X and Y, and I'm good. So, and not teleport. We'll figure that out separately. So, CSS grid, how to know which grid I click. Okay, is there a way to dynamic detect which grid it is? I have a grid I set up with 3 breakpoints. What I want to do is if the user clicks in a cell, dynamically overlay a new element in the cell. Sounds similar to what I need. Bind it to a click. You can have access to this function any way you like. Click on a block to see if it is last column. The function accepts current grid template columns, so it will work on any breakpoint. Okay, that's not React. Yeah, that's straight up JavaScript. Let's start here. Grid items. Okay. Oh, yeah, FR. I feel like I'm going to want FR instead of percentage. It's like fractions. So that way, it's going to look the same, I think, which is fine. Yeah, it is. So instead of percentage, I want fraction Y, because let's say I want to do 400 by 400 grid instead of 100 by 100. Doing by percent would mean it's going to take up 400% of the window, and that just won't make sense. You're going to have to like scroll around to travel the map, so that's not good. But by doing an FR, it will just shrink each grid so that it still fits in the map on the screen. The other thing, the click, yeah, trying to get to that. Oh. discrete lines. Okay. Didn't mention clicks. Okay, that's cool. So there are some great stuff that I haven't seen. I'm only aware of grid template, column, and rows. Well, start and end also. Don't think I'm going to need that yet. Maybe when I make the buildings. Anything about click? Oh, wait, I picked that wrong. Click. Nope, there's it. So I wonder if that's even a thing. CSS. Yeah. Click on click. Oh no. Any chance I am misunderstanding the purpose of grid? Oh, okay. And what you see is put some sections on our grid. So that you can do changes in absolute fix. At the end of the day, you can rearrange items within your parent. Shooting from the hip a bit, I might suggest something like having an empty component, communicate original, and on click move it from one to the other on a broad topic, though. I would submit that making a decision about what CSS layout option to use should be addressed at each progressive. Maybe I'm going about this wrong. Let's do a bit of reading. I wonder if it would be in the event object. And so if I have E for event and a console like that, what's E? That might give me the position. So like, okay. Oh, it's a lot of things. Where should I start? Right? Okay. Movement. I'll just movement. Page. Screen. Guess not. Hmm. Get set. What is this stuff? Get. I don't know what that is. Back to reading. CSS grid react. How to know which grid? CSS grid. Which cell? Okay. I think I have an idea. Okay, so like if just by creating a div, it defaulted to the first spot. Yeah, like if I uncomment that and let's just get rid of all of this, right? And I just created a div, one div, not automatically. Well, not automatically, but let's see here. So div background color. I don't know, gray, but I don't know. I'll make it more just blue. Okay. Yeah. So there it is. What if I made one div, but 100 divs? So let's say while let's create a const. What do I want to say? Index, I guess. 0. While index less than 100. Something like that. So let's make a helper. Generate cells. Let's generate cells. So index is less than 100. We are going to return gives. Let's see what happens. Nothing. I was expecting like more divs, but no, there's only one. So index plus equals 1. Right. Length, what? Okay, let's see. Oh no. Let's put a console log here and console log here. Could very well be I return and that's it. Yep. So instead of return, what do I want to do here? Okay. Let cells equals empty array. Cells dot push if, and then cells dot, so I'm gonna let it do its thing, and then afterwards we're gonna do a cells. I'm gonna do a return cells dot map. Well, I guess I'll just push index cells dot map index return the div. Okay, that's okay. 99, so that's one row. Okay, so how does this help me? So I know index is equal to the column. And if I click on this div, oh, I got it. Okay. So that tells me where the troop is, because on this div, I know the X and Y axis, which is the troops, well, where I clicked position. So I would say let's make a separate variable for that. With position. Yeah, no, let's keep this, but let's not do that. So let's say I want to set troop basically before title is troop. Title position though is something else. It's going to be right, okay. All right, so instead of index, let's say this is x. While x is less than x plus 1, and push let y equals 0. Actually, hold on. Dun. So x less than 100, we're gonna keep adding 1. Y is currently 0. Okay. So kind of makes sense. All right. So positions. Let's say that. Oh, yeah. I think that makes sense. Although I think it's also the opposite. So x is y and y is x. That's just weird. But I think that has to happen. Or if I change this to row column, this might be easier to understand. So while column less than 100, column plus equals 1, push column. This is all on the first row. So this is column, this is row. Okay. There's no index. This is cell. So for each cell, right? Yeah. So cell row and cell dot column. Okay. And we can delete this on click. And so this is the troop. Okay. So that means right now only the first row is clickable. Let's remove this. And turn it back on. So if I click, oh, X and Y is wrong, but I think I got the hang of it now. So this is column, this is row. Okay. Oh. All right, what's what? So we've got while column is less than 100, column plus equals 1. And I suppose I should be pushing an object of X of column and Y of row. So No. No. This is wrong. This is right. Oh, what? All right, console log. So let's look at the cells array. And also my on click. So returning div. Or mapping the cell. Returning the div. On the troop. We're doing that. Let's console log right here. Backtrack. So that, where does this end? Okay. Okay, that's a separate thing. That ends there. That means I'm gonna want this. Yep. Yeah, let's do that. So I hit 0, Y62. That sounds good. But what did I set troop with? So I set troop with 0, 62. Okay. And X grid row is 62. Huh? That doesn't make sense. Grid row 62. I'm confuzzled. How did it end up over here, though? So here's title position X, Y. So maybe switch. I'm not sure. This is rather confuzzling. Nope. No matter what I click, it goes there. Yep. Why is that? But then if I change these numbers, it looks like it works correctly. Let's say 100, it'll go all the way to the bottom. So it makes me wonder what is troop. Well, I could use this to find out. Map container. Map container. State. got foot soldier 1000 and click that. Undefined and undefined. That's why. So set troop cell dot row. Oh, cell dot x. Cell dot y. That was wrong. Okay. Okay, opposites. That's probably why I did row and column, but then if I'm going to do it like that, then that should be row and that should be column. Still opposites. Well, that's just confusing. X to be X. Okay. So dot push. So what if I did row, right? Row 2W. No. Let's just call it that for now. And then we're going to name this column. And then column will become row. And then I can delete. X is the column, Y is the row. That's still confusing. And it's wrong. What the heck? Oh yeah, I didn't actually change anything, which kind of makes sense. So if I were to now swap them, then it'll do the right thing. And it's more straightforward. What the heck? What is 0? So X 72 is correct. Y0 is the end. So what is the last spot here? That is 100. And that is 1. But Y is 0 is over there. What is Y1? So maybe Y needs to do +1. There we go, okay. But that's not where I clicked. Looks like X needs +1 also. Nope. And maybe I need to see the grid. Yeah, that'll help. So what happens if I click the last one? Okay, that's fine. That's not fine. I can't click the first one. So let's delete that. I can't click the second one. Maybe I can. Okay, what about the third? This is just not very. Can I get grid lines? CSS. Grid. inline grid? What is inline grid? CSS grid show lines. Stack Overflow that. Oh, here you go. Grid dash line. So isn't that simple? This isn't what I wanted. Why is it so difficult? I just want to see some lines. All right, this is getting overly complex. I'm just gonna do it the way I know it. So that'll be div for 1px. Let's do 0.5px. Array. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I see. Oh, wait, what? That's just sticking out. So I've got too many divs, it looks like. Yeah, one too many. Oh yeah, it makes sense for zero. But now I'm missing one. What the? So let's do dot length. It's 99, so before it was correct. 100 is. Okay, so I want to know if I click that, I know am I landing in the right spot, so it's kind of iffy. Like I'm clicking the edge, okay, that was fine. That was the wrong spot. But then again, we're trying to move a troop. It doesn't have to go exactly where the cursor is. Yeah, I think this will pass for now. So I created one row, but I'm gonna want tons of rows. So while column less than 100, well, so I'm gonna do some creating. Okay. So I'm guessing generating too much because it's taking quite a while. Uh-oh. So if we generate, what's that, 100 by 100, ooh, that's what, 1,000 grids or 1,000 cells? No, 10,000? I don't know. Yeah, that's 10,000 cells. I don't think this is gonna load. Oh. Y'all thought y'all doing this tomorrow? Oh yeah, I wanted to get a head start. Trying to figure out how to get the map set up. Right now, it's kind of crashed. So let's look at the code. What am I doing here? A nested while loop is probably a bad idea. So let's take that out. And open a new server for that. Okay, so we only have one row. Okay, I need some way to generate more. Okay, it's not that it was nested while not usable. I had to increment column plus equals 1. So now we could generate our cells. Okay, column less than 100, generate 100 cells, move to the next column, generate 100 cells, move to the next column. That didn't happen though. We only got 100 cells. So what's the deal? Generate cells. That all looks okay. Let's stick a debugger in here, see what's going on. All right, so column is 1, and proceed. Column is 2. What is cells? Okay, 0, 0, 0, and it stops. And Y. So we entered the next column, but we didn't reset the row. That's reasonable. So after we're done here, we want row equals to 0. And we can take out our debugger. And it looks like it's crashed. So start a new one. Oh no. Is my laptop gonna make it? Alright, here we go. That's the stuff. Okay, we should have 1,000. Oh, 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. Okay, nice. So I have all the cells. If I click on any particular cell, it should move my foot soldier there. Sweet. So I just gotta make it actually transition instead of teleport. And I think that'll be a good start. And it's not going exactly where I click, but I'm not too concerned about that for now. Okay, so how do we make this transition better? We can add a class name, call it walk or something like that, and use the from property, the from to property. I think that'll do it. Okay, so where's this troop? Yeah, here we go. So if I were to set troop, where's that? Here. Then I also need to add a. How do I know if it's moving? Probably gonna add a state. I guess walking. And it'll be position also. Oh my god, if I just update its position on an interval, that should also do it instead of using CSS. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so on click return set troop, let's not do it like that. Oh, okay. So we're gonna want set interval. And let's say every 100 milliseconds, we're going to, let's do some calculating. What's the new x equals, depends on whether I'm moving up or down. I need to subtract on minus. So I need to know if cell dot row. Actually, I feel like if I use x and y, it'll be easier to understand now. So this is going to be x, and then this is going to be y. Okay, so if cell.x is greater than troop, I don't have access to troop in here. Crap. Oh, I do. I have access. All right, that's fine. Troop.x. So that means I'm trying to move up, which means I'm going to subtract. So new x, let's do let new x. Just like that. And then new x is going to equal to minus equal troop dot x, troop dot position dot x. Okay. And let new y. So if cell dot y else new x plus equals troop dot position dot x. Before I do this, there's a case of if cell.x triple equals to troop.position.x, then ux equals either one, doesn't matter. So we'll just stick with it, troop.position.x. Okay, so kind of the same deal over at the y. I'm just gonna rename it. Okay, sensitive. Oops. Okay, so that will let me get its where it's headed to, and I just need to update troop with the new x and y. Y, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm doing this in the wrong place. This is generate cells. Crap. Undo. Take this out. Set interval. Just go right there. Okay. And wait, this isn't. on click. Oh, this isn't each individual div. Oh, no, this is fine. Yeah, and then set trip goes there. Delete that. Here. So instead of cell.row, it's new x and new y. I don't know if I need this one or not. Let's delete it. So if I clicked this, it disappeared. Okay, let's see why. Put some console logs in here. What is new x and what is new y? Maybe let's increase this to 1 second so that I can see what's happening. Oh, that is true. Map container unique key. So where's the div? Div. Oh, I do need a return. Oh, I am returning this div that ends there, but it has an onClick that has a set interval. And I need to clear the interval if I click again. So let's move troop interval. And what if I have multiple troops, right? And I'm gonna need to clear the interval at some point. Huh. Well, let's worry about one troop at a time. So let's say const or const move troop interval equal so that will equal that. Clear interval, move troop interval, and then set a new interval. Okay. So cell X is the same, then basically don't move. Else if cell dot X is greater than troop dot position, cell dot X is greater than mu X minus E minus equals troop dot position X. That doesn't sound right. It should be another way around. Alright, let's check that out. Oh yeah, unique key. I forgot. Here. Let's give you key equals what is cell.x and cell.y. Now you can say cell. Yeah. Okay. So if I inspect any one of you. Oh, what is NaN? Uh-oh. 4132. Huh. Cell.x. Troop.position.x. Oh, if cell.x. Currently it's. What is cell.x? Cells.cell. Let's console log cells. we've got, yeah, integers. That looks fine. But you're saying we got nan. So what's the deal? This isn't on click. But then I haven't clicked yet. Let's take this out for now. And so I'm gonna want to console Excel. Maximum cost X size exceeded. That doesn't sound so nice. Where's this console log? Oh, okay. Lagging. No console log. Oh, there you are. Oh, I am lagging a lot. This is not good. Maybe generating 10,000 cells is a bit much. So I could drop it down to 100. Yeah, that'll put less of a load on my laptop. Oh, if I'm going to do 100, then I probably also want to drop this down. Yeah, okay. So simplified version, also just easier to build, and then I could increase the scale. So we've got x6 and y2, that's correct. So let's say I put this back in. On click, set interval, set troop. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. But where's troop to begin with? Oh, way too far. So let's do 1 and 1 in the top left corner. Okay, so let's say I want you to move here. That's nan. And it's not stopping. Okay. So what is cell.x? And what is troop? Oh. Obviously. New x needs to equal an integer. Otherwise I can't add or subtract it. So what if... I think I had this backwards. It should just be... Right, and then this should be 1, and this should be 1. Oh yeah, I totally had that wrong. Let's go there, and let's go there, and let's go there. That makes more sense. It's... let's see if this works. Yeah. New y. What about new x? It's just stuck. Okay. That's because troop isn't getting updated. Troop needs to get updated with the new troop, but we're inside of a set interval. So how to resolve? I suppose If we set troop, I need this troop. I could move the logic. Yeah, that's okay. So let's delete that. Turn. And we're gonna move all of this into here. Okay. Okay. Nice. That's approximately where I put the cursor. And when there's more grids, it'll be smaller. So, oh, that's a glitch. That's a weird glitch. Clear interval probably needs to happen. Did I do clear interval? It should have cleared interval. But I'm definitely seeing this. All right, so let's do this again. We don't need this catalog anymore, but we do want to know what is move troop interval. On click. Okay, so let's go to the bottom right. Undefined, which is fine. Okay, so the first click is good, but let's say I move up, then it's broken. And that is because I don't know, I have no idea. So why? Such that is getting cleared. That's not the problem. Maybe let's not have it at the outer scope. Maybe if we actually do like that, then we could just delete that. So a new interval, and oh, better yet, undo that. Yes, that's fine. And then over here, we clear interval because wait. So if cell.x triple equals troop dot undo troop dot position dot x and cell dot y triple equals troop dot position dot y, and we want to clear interval move troop interval. All right. But if I did that, yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, so let's have you move over there. Huh. And then move over here. Nice. Not nice. What is that? All right, so that's one more movement than last time. Okay. Const. Am I clearing this right? Let's look up clearance. It's been a while. Javascript clear interval. Yeah, clear interval. Yeah, let's read. Brush up anyway. Recurring timer returns a handle you can pass into clear interval. Yeah. Handle equals 0. I just do this so I know I've cleared the interval. Huh. Interesting. So interval draw all 20. On browsers, the handle is guaranteed to be a number, so to be a number that isn't equal to 0. Therefore, 0 makes a handy flag value for no timer set. Other platforms may return other values. Only once set timeout. Okay. We do want set interval. But why is there 2 params? Draw all. What's the initial question? Held call draw once, not creating a loop that call draw all again. Oh, I know you could do that with set interval. So set interval, I have a callback function which I choose the callback function instead of passing in the function. All right, whatever. Okay, so I have an anonymous function here that's doing the thing, and then firing it every second. And I want to clear interval and then let allow to do it within the same thing. I feel like I'm breaking a rule here. Yeah, I am. Not assignable to type timeout, but then, well, then again, this is not in the scope, so maybe I need to pull that out here. But that's on the on click. So like that doesn't make much sense. I guess it kind of does, because if I click again, then the previous one doesn't really matter. And this is out of scope now. Is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. So like, what's the deal? Cannot assign because it is a constant. Oh yeah, okay. But this is an error. Type number is not assignable to type timeout. But also, maybe I don't need that. I'm looking at a scope like do it. Oh, I cleared the interval when I click. Okay, so I should clear the interval if it was the previous click. So what I could do is move this up, and that doesn't make sense because it doesn't exist yet. Oh man. So let's try this, like what I was doing before. So we're gonna create this variable, clear the interval, set a new interval to it. Okay, moving, arrived, and glitch. That's unfortunate. take that, put it up here. One second, it's too slow. I'll bump that up in a bit. Why is it doing that? Let's do 500 1 second. And also, let's observe our component. Okay. So if I move here, that makes sense. What if I move here? 4, 2, 5, 1. What? So it's trying to move. What if I click again? Then what? Oh, that's super glitchy. So it looks like it's battling to go where the new click is, but also staying at its old position. In fact, it looks like it's battling to go in every new click that I've made. So it's just bugging out. That is definitely a set interval issue. How do I resolve this? So I created this div in a map. Does that matter? Okay. And on click clear interval. How many intervals do I make when I do this click? Set interval. I want to know what is interval at this point. Move troop interval 43. What does that mean? Move troop interval 73. 89. Huh. It's just bugging out. What? Clear interval is not working. I think let's do more reading. Ooh. Clear interval. Yeah, let's start here. Okay. Oh, I can clear interval from within. Clear interval timer, which is the thing, right? That is what I'm doing. Let's see. So I'm saying set interval And where's the clear? Yeah, clear on new click. So maybe I should use ref here because it should be independent of React runtime, I think. Yeah, I think so. Let's use ref 0. And this would be dot current. Timeout. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh. Let's take that out. I feel like I don't need it. Time. Time. Okay. Let's try more. Okay. So if that is independent, then I should be able to reset it. Yeah. That was it. Okay, we're in business. Okay, cool. Move as many times as we want. I think this is a check. Okay. That handles one troop moving across the board, but we're gonna need to introduce a second troop and then have them come in proximity of each other, and then I'll change the color red to indicate they're attacking, something like that. And then as a next step, introduce HP. Yeah, so for now, this is good. We're able to move one troop across the board. Cool. So let's delete some stuff that we didn't need. And also, I am curious if I could use memo instead of use ref. So let's delete use ref and do use memo. And I don't need current. Oh, this overload 1 of 2 type timeout. How do I pass a type timeout? What if? Oh, okay. How do I pass in? Callback void NodeJS timeout. Yeesh. I can't just use a number. What if I don't declare anything? And then, yeah, use memo here. Control and here. It doesn't like that. Type timeout not assignable to parameter type function any. Okay, undo. Oh, I could also just do type any. Then I could do whatever I want here. Or not. It also gives it a second argument. I don't think I can use memo. Yeah. So goodbye. All right. So let's commit this. feature. Oh, new branch. What do I want to say? That's web 1. Let's go with first web ticket. And what category? Let's say troop across that. And git commit feature clear troop able to move troop across map. Slash profile git commit git push origin head. And let's create this PR. Then review. Yeah, we need that. Yes. I was surprised I need that. Okay, good template. Yes. And we could remove that in the future. That's fine. In the future, that would be an image. Okay, this is the important bit. So we've got one troop where we have starting at the top left, and we're creating cells for each row. We create the columns, and afterwards we create individual cells like as divs, and on each div we have a onClick handler, so we know where to send our troop to. And this is an intro. I should remove that console log. Okay, but I'll pick this up tomorrow. So this is a go, and then let's take some notes on what to do next. Where is, here it is. Wait, what? This isn't what I wanted. Projects. And where's here? So convert to issue. Link list to this. Oh, I closed it. Too late for that. All right, so let's just close that. So next up, troops interaction, which is, troops interaction. Let's say two troops interaction attacking. Okay, and then introduce HP troops have HP and damage. So after we figure out the troops, let's create a headquarters that could actually create the troops and not just magically appear on the map. Okay, so those will be the next three. Could move it in progress for tomorrow. Okay, cool. I think that's a wrap for tonight. Thanks for tagging along as usual. and we'll pick it up in the morning. Yeah, I gotta do like what was it? I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, we'll leave in comments any suggestions, thoughts, ideas so far. This is like still the very beginning. I'm trying to figure out stuff. Sweet. So have a good night.